Vods.
Yes, theoretically they can hear us now, and we can start the episode. Episode 4, Running of the Fools. Bom bom bom. Where's Belle? Belle, come back.
Oh no, he's dead.
Belle's just dead.
There he is. Never mind. Return the flowers.
Return. What kind of flowers do you want at your funerals? That's actually a deep cut reference on this channel. Is what kind of flowers do you want at your funeral?
Yep.
That AC that AC used when poor Fenrir had to eat spicy food. Oh, that's a deep
Is that
cut.
why Fenrir gets you all the time?
Yeah, probably. That does make sense. Are we ready to play? Are we ready to play some more spooky games? Because I believe when we last left off, Rel was stuck in a very spooky storage room with a scary puppet of some description. Oh no, that was just Piper.
Yep.
How very spooky. Rel, let's start the story with imagining what you've been doing. In the 15 seconds or so since the episode finished, you've checked your rabbit, Angel, made sure they don't have any scratches or damage to them. They seem to be fine. Their eyes are staring in a couple of slightly different directions, but they're fine. They seem to be chewing on straw, which you're not sure where they got. But as you turn around, Rel, you find that Piper is nowhere to be found. You are all alone in the storage room.
Piper? Please don't leave me in this room alone. Please.
Rel, a second later, you hear a bang, bang, bang on the door at the far end of the storeroom. And then the door bursts open. A huge shape lumbers in.
Rel is already, retreated to a ball in the corner.
Indeed. It doesn't take you long to realize that the person who just burst into the room was Belle.
Oh.
Belle, could you please roll percentage dice for me?
That's one of the earliest things of percentile we've had.
We're not wasting any time.
Okay, spooky dice.
Gotta use this spooky dice.
23.
23. Excellent. Let me just do some quick math, Belle. Because you are currently terrified.
Oh. Okay.
You are 25?
3.
23.
23.
Fantastic news. Your health is down to 43.
What?
Oh,
Why?
Because, Belle, you have been running from a creature. A dark beast that chased you through the halls. All you remember is falling through the floorboards, being grasped by thousands of hands, passed between, disappearing into darkness, scrambling your way through a wall somewhere in the house, and being chased by the beast. It slashed at you a huge blade 20 feet long. It hurt you, Belle. You think you've managed to escape. You've got into this room and you look around to make sure it is safe. You hold the door closed behind you and then glance around.
Was the head of this creature a platonic solid?
A platonic solid, it was not.
It was not. Oh.
No.
Okay.
But good vibe check. Good vibe check, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you're here. I thought you left. Where have you been? Oh, I'm so happy you're back.
Man, I've been running this way, that way. We just back, man.
Yeah, are you okay?
Belle doesn't look that okay. They are covered with cuts, bruises, and gashes.
Well, in this little moment of solace, he will go up and get out a few bandages and some antiseptic from his satchel, and will heal you with the healer's kit. So I expend one of your HP die and add 4
What
to
am I?
it.
What
Yeah.
am I?
Yeah.
Oh, a D8. And
Ah. Don't roll 1. I'm sorry, did I jinx it?
you said don't roll 1, and as you said that, it landed on 1.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It is 8 HP of healing.
8
So befitting.
8 HP of healing. That is excellent news.
So that's expended dice.
Or that creature can expend one of it. Oh, it technically says that that creature can expend one of its HP dice, and you then roll that die.
Ah.
You roll it.
Do you want to roll it then?
Sure.
Add 3 from my thing as well.
Huzzah! That is a 7 on the dice, so that's 14.
Okay, so another 6 puts you up to 57 by my count.
Mhm.
Excellent. Belle, your best friend Rel rushes over and without even asking, even though you look like a zombie and very well could have been a zombie, they don't even hesitate. They bandage your wounds. They use sanitizer, which does sting, but you survive it. And your wounds begin to close. The bleeding stopped with the pressure. For now. Says Chad.
Don't chat. Don't.
Belle, you have been panting, just a mild hyperventilation, about as hyperventilated as Belle could ever get in their chilled state. That was not a pleasant experience. Running through a dark house, grasping claws left and right, and a shapeless form slashing at you in the dark. You've managed to hide yourself, and now you see your friend Rel. Would you like to discuss what has just happened?
It's not getting confusing.
Oh.
It's not my fault. They're right on the screen in front of me. I should be able to just read the words, but that's fine. Belle, you recount to Rel how you're feeling, what is going on. Or you don't, that's up to you.
What happened?
Can you hear us, Belle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, me. What happened? Oh my goodness. That's
Belle has disassociated.
I
The
mean,
trauma was
through
too
Bell
much.
fashion, so.
This.
Oh my
Man, he had a big.
Can we?
What?
Can somebody
No.
please animate that interaction? Just, just the
No.
like the story keeper's just sitting there, just like prodding Belle, trying to get him to say things. Rel's like asking questions. Belle's just sitting there, eyes looking in slightly different directions, just disassociated. Okay. Oh wait, me?
Wait.
I'm so sorry.
You're just used to more players being here.
Uh,
It's my turn already.
Yep.
I'm actually crying. Stop it.
Great start to the
I told you there would be chaos.
This is a spooky game, okay? It's not funny.
spooky game. It's not.
Oh my god.
Anyway, describe the horrific events that you.
I don't know, man. Like, he was just chasing me, and then he hit me with what I assumed to be a sword.
Are you okay? Why are you speaking gibberish?
Of course, those of you from previous episodes will remember that poor Rel can only understand words when spoken completely backwards. The madness has set in.
I'm not. You're. What's going on, man?
Belle and Rel, could you please make a perception roll?
Oh, I'm good at these.
I'm also wonderful at these.
That's a 12.
12.
And that was with advantage.
Nice.
Well, I got to 28, so.
Excellent. Belle, you hear a sound that makes your eyes grow wide. The sound of something metallic and heavy dragging across the floor somewhere nearby. Belle, you cannot tell which direction it's coming from. It could be right behind the door, for all you know. Meanwhile, Belle, moving away from the door, Rel, you hear the sound is coming from the kitchen, just behind you. It sounds like the refrigerator is being pushed, or maybe the sink being dragged across the floor. Whatever it is heavy. Thud, thud, thud accompanies it.
He will immediately rush behind Belle and Shiver and just say, you can still understand me, right? I think there's something out there. We should leave. We should leave.
Where can we go?
We need to leave. Why? What do you understand?
Does Belle know what this room is?
It looks like a storeroom of some sort, Belle.
A storeroom.
You remember basically nothing of the house as you ran through hallway after hallway, room after room, trying to escape.
Could I please investigate to see what kind of storeroom it is?
Yes, Belle, you scan around, glancing left and right.
19.
19. As you take a few steps forward, 19, left and right, you see it seems to be some sort of pantry. Boxes of fruits and vegetables and long life foodstuffs being held in crates.
And fleshy monsters sometimes. That's what we found, really.
There's no sign of any fleshy monsters now, though.
So, naturally one could assume this would be adjacent to a kitchen of some sort.
Correct.
And then, is he aware of the door behind him?
Is he aware of? Yes. So you just came through that door. You're very aware.
Just came
Yeah.
through
You
that
you
door.
literally just came through this door. You were running along this hallway, burst through this door, and pressed it closed. You have no idea what's over this way. Through this
Well,
door.
knowing danger is behind,
Yep.
therefore, safety presumably is forward.
Yep.
He will walk to the adjacent door.
Excellent.
What are you doing?
Rel, Bell has just left you and started moving towards the door. What would you like to do?
He's just gonna stay put.
Rel stays put and yells, "What are you doing?" Bell, do you respond?
Man, like I just been chased and stuff, and he's back there, and
I don't know.
I don't know.
Could you both make a wisdom save because an ungodly crash has just hit the wall in front of you, Bell. The door you were heading towards creaks and groans. One of the hinges cracks from the frame.
11.
17.
17. And Rel?
11.
11. Rel, could you please roll percentage for me?
Sure would. Love to. That's a 7.
7. Cool. Rel, you're pretty sure you'll never be able to sleep again.
Wonderful.
Could you roll a
Uh-huh.
1d6?
That's great. 2.
Could you roll a 1d10?
8.
An 8. Excellent. You can understand words again, Rel, but you are now once again afflicted by the by the need to hoard valuables.
Okay. That's so much better. Let's go. So a loud crash.
Yeah, right here,
Rel
right
is
in front
terrified.
of Bell.
He's shaking and he puts his hands over his eyes and says, "What's happening? We need to leave. Can't we go through the other door?"
Bang! A huge crash smashes into the wall again. Dust falls from the roof. Wooden boards splinter from the wall itself. Bell, Rel, what action do you take?
Terrified, Rel will, still in the corner, still hands over his eyes, he will cast. He will start whispering to himself and cast Druidcraft to
Ooh.
make little things of petals just float around him, and he'll try and calm himself down.
Excellent. Rel, you try to calm yourself down. Another blow to the door now splinters the wall and the door and the frame, shattering it. Bell and Rel, can you please both make a dex save as wooden boards, pieces of the door and wall, splinter towards you?
Magic immediately dissipates.
Yeah.
14.
14. With a 14 where you are, Rel, that will pass.
9.
With a 2,
Ah!
with a 2 Bell, that will not pass. Unfortunately, pieces of the door stab into your chest and arms. That is 13 damage that is dealt. Let me fix that. going to be 44 by my count. Boom. The door shatters. As the debris clears, can I get a perception as you look through the dust? Can you make out the dark shape that now stands in the opening?
Perception?
Yes, please.
First one was better, 17.
17
11 again.
and an 11. Excellent. You can't see much from your hands over your eyes in the corner, Rel. But Belle, you look up through the dust and haze and you see the shadowy creature that has been chasing you through the hall before. It takes 2 steps, dragging its huge axe behind it. It looms over you. It smells of sulfur. It smells of death. It smells of fear. It immediately raises its axe and begins to run towards you. Please roll initiative.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 from Rel.
18.
18. Excellent. You both beat the creature. The initiative starts with Rel. Rel, you've never seen this thing before, but it is terrifying. A solid 12 feet tall, horns like a bull, skin red as dried, sun-bleached blood. Everywhere it steps, the ground seems to boil with viscera, and its axe glinting with darkness seems too heavy to lift. What would you like to do?
I imagine for the first few seconds he didn't actually see the monster at all, but then he heard it and so looked between his fingers and is trembling even more. He summons his wooden staff and holds it out protectively, his hands still shaking. And the only reason he's not going out the door behind him is his best friend is right there. And so he will, fueled by the confidence / madness of everyone's watching him all the time and that he knows best, he will cast... Nope, not that one. He will raise his staff and, closing his eyes still tight, he will smack it down and cast lightning bolt towards the Minotaur.
Ooh. Directly from your staff, storm clouds seem to swirl. In the roof of the room, static builds as the dark clouds gather, and a lightning bolt cracks down from directly upon the monster.
Let's make a dex save.
I need to make a dex save.
Indeed.
That is a 13. This thing is not quick to move.
Okay. Let me get my dice then. Okay, that'll be fine. Ooh. Ooh, that's right then. 29 lightning.
Bang! The lightning bolt crackles upon the creature. It barely seems to slow. It still lumbers forward, raising that huge axe to bring down upon Belle.
He opens one eye, checking what happened, and seeing that almost nothing happened, he squirms even more.
Hold on, let me
And,
just make Rel squirm a little bit.
Oh boy. Yeah. Various panicked noises emerging from his mouth, and he will. Yeah, no, that's about it. He's gonna stay close to the door.
Struck with fear, Rel can move no further. The lightning seems to have barely slowed the beast. It is still lumbering forward. Bell, lightning has just cracked into the creature's chest and head. It left a sooty black coating along the creature's skin, but that is about all. As it moves forwards, it raises that axe again, the one that has tasted your flesh before. What would you like to do? Bell?
Bell reaches into his pocket
Excellent.
and pulls out a small silver leaf.
Excellent. In and amongst the various mushrooms and strange plants and whatnot in your pockets, you find a silver leaf and pull it out.
He holds it up in front of him and lets it go. And as he lets it go, a beam of light will strike through the creature he casts.
Ooh, excellent. A glinting beam of moonlight from outside reflects off the leaf and magnifies. Is that a save for myself?
Yeah, con 16.
That will fail.
Haha.
Woohoo! How many? What are we? Fourth level. 4d10. Let's go crazy.
Woohoo.
Says Bell, remembering that cool party that they went to a month ago.
Yeah.
Let's go crazy.
We're already going crazy.
Use the manner of madness.
It's the Manor of Madness. It's the crazy cabin.
The crazy.
5 radiant.
Excellent. The light seems to stall the creature, searing forward, making its skin ripple. But a second later, it lumbers forward still. It's barely been slowed.
So that'll be his turn, and then as the start of the beast's turn, he will use a reaction to cast Hail of Spores, which
Yes.
is like a mushroom cloud that comes out whenever something's in range.
Excellent.
Which just hits and does 1d8 damage. 6 necrotic.
I'm imagining that's just like a cough, and Bell breathes out some funny smelling smoke.
Yeah, there's sort of like a stench that sort of surrounds him in a 10
It's just not. He just hasn't showered today, or this month. Copy that.
this century.
Look, Rel tries his best, okay?
Rel's getting there. Rel still loves him, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, you two are both druids, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, hippies. Copy that. You're the hippies of the campus. Okay. Excellent. So, the cloud of spores settles upon the creature, dealing its damage. But once more, it's not seeming to have much effect at all. It swings that giant axe. That is just going to miss, Bell. You stumble back as the creature crushes that axe right over the top of you. You barely duck out of the way. The thing almost took your head off. It swings again. This time it will hit. With a backhand, the flat of the axe hits you, Bell. That is 20 damage. As you are thrown, please make a strength save. With all your definitely not inflatable muscles.
With a 5 and a -1.
Oh.
Bang. Belle, you crash into the bookcase. Spices and utensils and cook fall to the ground all around you. It took the wind out of you.
Luckily, Moonbeam stays up.
The creature turns its horrific head, skeletal, like a partially decayed bull skull. All around you, you hear whispers in the house. They seem to be enjoying the bloodshed. Rel, you've just seen your best friend be pummeled into a bookcase. What would you like to do?
Moonbeam save again.
Yes, it can. This time it got this Constitution.
Yes.
19.
Okay, half damage.
Moonbeam's such a good spell.
It is a very good spell.
I rolled very hard. 18, 26, 32 halved is 17 radiant.
17 radiant. Boom. It hits it. The creature seems slightly discombobulated by it, shaking its head left and right for a second in the bright light. Its dark pits where its eyes should be, crushing, glooming out, trying to the light as it lumbers forward, once again towards Belle. Huge footsteps, cracking the wooden floorboards beneath. Rel, what do you do? You have the initiative.
Okay. How interesting. Seeing this unfold, Rel is now teary, and he will run straight up to Belle and try and get him up.
Yep. Please make a
He's
strength
really
save with assistance.
very strength save with assistance.
Oh, I'll make it an athletics, I suppose.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Me or Rel?
This is Rel. Rel's trying to pick you up. Your assistant.
6.
6?
Yeah.
Hooray! You manage to drag Belle back slightly, but you cannot get them to their feet. The axe falls upon the floorboards where Belle just was, smashing them to smithereens.
We gotta go! Oh, this is very interesting. He has a mode of transportation and yet will not leave you behind.
Rel thinks about escaping, but they cannot leave Belle behind.
Yep, okay. He looks toward the door, doesn't have a lot of time, and he feels this tingly sensation in his hands. Something telling him, almost a whisper in his ear, guiding him on what to do. And he will hesitantly point out his hand towards the creature.
Yes.
And will touch it on its arm and will cast Shocking Grasp.
Wow. That is some braveness, I tell you. You move forward. The creature lumbers forth, its arm reaching out towards you, Rel. You grasp it on its arm and you cast Shocking Grasp. Please make your attack.
Nice to me, please. Oh, it was very nice to me. That's a 19 on the die.
You easily hit.
So 28.
grasping it around its wrist. The wrist feels slimy to the touch, as though the skin is covered in some sort of mucus. And from here, it smells like a stable full of dead corpses, abandoned for years.
As the connection happens, this light, this really like green lightning will spring from his hand into the gooey, slimy flesh. And that is 12 lightning damage. And the Minotaur cannot make opportunity attacks until the start of its next turn.
Ooh, nice.
So therefore, Rel is running away.
Rel, you have run. Where would you like to run to? Just in circles?
No, he's gonna run towards the door there, yep. And, like, beckon Bell to come. And that will be his turn.
Rel has just stood up and shocked the creature. They've then run over to the door, put their hand on the knob, and the look in their eyes begging you to get up and escape with them. No words needed to be said. You're injured, Bell. Can you find the strength to rise?
With a natural 20, I'd hope so.
Wow.
Let's go!
Rel remembers before they discovered those strange mushrooms on the field, they used to be a track and field runner. So they assume the position like they're at the start line, and they leap forward. Bell, you grab Rel, and the two of you, theoretically, leap through the door and escape down the hallway.
I will move the moonbeam to the doorway.
Excellent. The moonbeam now in the doorway. You escape the room.
Just keep running.
Just keep swimming, says Rel.
He would absolutely be a Disney kid. Or Pixar. Like, all the animation shows he would absolutely love.
Yeah. All right. That's the one I want. Let's try to make this as seamless as possible so that places go places. Okay. This is the door you've just come out of, and you run down into the hall. You find that there is a door directly in front of you and another door just off to the right. There is a third door just at the end of the hall. There is also what appears to be a door to outside, a back door to the villa, to the manor, right next to you. The storm is still raging outside.
Rel's immediately gonna try the door to go outside.
Excellent. The rain and the storm buffets the house. You immediately try the door, Rel. How would you like to open it? Using the handle?
Uh-huh.
Excellent. Could you please make a sleight of hand check?
14.
14. Excellent. It doesn't seem to be locked, but it seems to be jammed. Something is stopping the door from opening. The handle turns freely, the mechanism inside sliding, but you can't seem to get the door to open. Meanwhile, you're sure somewhere nearby you hear the sound of heavy footsteps and metallic scraping.
I'll move the moonbeam to like where we.
Yep. You are now covered in moonbeams. Looking back, nothing has come through the door. You cannot hear the sounds of the footsteps or the scraping anymore. The house seems eerily silent.
Surely that can't be it. Where do we go? The door's jammed.
Jam? Let me have a look.
You do have a jar of jam that you picked up from the previous room.
Wow, I thought you were referencing jam when you were saying, but
Yes, I was.
you was. Okay, good. You was.
Who's going to check the jaw for jam?
Excellent. It didn't have any until you started putting your hands upon it. But every time you check a place that you've checked again, it seems to have jam from a mysterious source there. You stroke your chin, your little beard, with your jam-soaked fingers and wonder why.
Yeah, man, jammed. All up and down.
That's not what I meant.
Poor Rel is having a panic attack.
He's gonna look towards the door, and yeah, he's gonna go down the hallway to the farthest door.
Excellent. Looking at the door, hopefully, you decide it is a lost cause. And you move down the hallway. Potentially.
There's no one here, Mr.
As you move down the hallway towards the door at the far end, Belle is still looking at the jammed door. Rel, could you make a perception, please? I assume you're actively looking around.
Absolutely. That will be a dirty 20.
Excellent. You stop just in time. The axe smashes through the window, crashing into the far wall, right where your head would have been a split second later. You stumble backwards as the axe waves back and forth, trying to find you before disappearing back out into the night.
So, like, we can't see it through the window?
No, all you can see through the window is darkness and the trees billowing in the storm.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
I just lost my head. God.
Still attached. Just here. Take this. And he'll hand Rel a mushroom.
Excellent.
Please roll on the table of random mushrooms.
Yeah, add +1 for jam. Because
Yeah.
it is also sticky.
I assume, as we've known each other for a while, Rel knows this isn't gonna be detrimental.
Oh no! It shouldn't be bad. It might just have some side effects.
Assumes Belle, with absolutely no scientific rigor.
Rel is quite shocked, and so isn't thinking very clearly, and will take the mushroom.
It's percentage for the table of random mushrooms, isn't it, Niji?
I believe so.
Okay, I shall roll this.
Do you have the table, or you need me to find one?
I could quickly find one.
I mean, they're your mushrooms. It is your call, Mr. Bell. I do have a table of random nonsense.
I got 88, by the way.
All right, let's see. I found a table. Let's see if this is cool.
I have got my random table out as a backup plan. What do you want me to get, like the random magical diseases out? Is that what you wanted, or?
No! There's so many mushrooms here.
This says a tiny gnome before ducking out of the house.
You never told me there'll be this many mushrooms.
Yeah. Top tier voice acting, that's all I'll say.
You did fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, let's go with yours.
Okay.
These ones are.
What did you roll as a percent?
88.
88, you say. $88. Ooh, cool. Okay. 88. In that case, you feel strangely warm, Rel. You understanding the arcane and druidic arts, you realize that this mushroom has made you immune to cold damage and will suffer no adverse effects from extreme depth or cold. However, it has managed to sap nutrients and vitality from you in doing so. In this forced quick evolution, your body has suffered. Could you please roll 1d6?
6.
6? Oh my gosh. Could you make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw?
Yes, I rolled 18 on the die.
18 on the dice, excellent. Roll it again, DC 12.
Just 12.
Roll it again, DC 12.
6.
Roll it again, DC 12.
7.
Roll it again, DC 12.
10.
Roll it again, DC 12.
4.
No way. Cool. Okay. Does anyone have the page for exhaustion there?
No!
Oh
What
my
have you
God,
done
no.
to me? Yes, I do. What level am I at?
4.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is bad.
4 levels of exhaustion.
Negative 8 to D20 test and negative 20 feet to speed. Hit point maximum halved.
Poor Rel. Rel, that mushroom has drained you. Perhaps it is something about the house, the haunting nature of it itself, or it was just a bad mushroom. But you feel drained. You are immune to cold damage though, which is nice. But you have been drained. The house is strangely silent. Only the storm outside gives you a constant drone of rain pattering against the sides and lightning bolts cracking down from the skies. Your hearts beat deep and slow, particularly Rel's, who is exhausted. What would you like to do?
So the doors, the window smashed?
The window is smashed. Wind, rain, and cold is blowing in.
We go out the
You could.
Will, with his 10-foot speed of movement,
Mm-hmm.
climb, try and get out the window.
Athletics check, please.
That's a -2.
Excellent. Rel cannot pull themselves up out the window, Belle. They're trying to escape desperately, but are unable to.
That's. Oh man. And he will go over to the window and have a squiz outside.
Excellent. Please make a perception or investigation, or any other check you can think that you would like to use.
Deception 17.
Excellent. As you gaze out at the gardens, the tree line, the sky, you see nothing moving but the roiling storm.
He will get his little walking stick and like shimmy the glass out of the way
Yes.
and hop over to the other side. I'm assuming that's going to be a lot easier for them to do.
Hop over to the other side.
Yeah.
Please make an athletics check.
A natural 20.
Not only do you take yourself, but also Rel outside into the gardens. You see the door that you just tried to open. It has been boarded up. A large beam. Huge nails smashed into it, keeping the door from opening. That is why you could not open it, Rel. You're breathing heavy and labored. Belle needing to hold you up with your exhaustion. You see ahead of you the greenhouse. There is also... Let me just find the other side here.
Just when we said he didn't get enough maps.
No, I got way too many maps for this. Don't worry. Not only can you see the greenhouse off in this direction, but gazing around as you look straight ahead from the door and the window, you see what appears to be a shed of some kind. So you're just sort of over here at the moment, near the door, if that makes sense.
It does make sense.
Excellent.
How heavy does the beam look?
The beam...
Is it like nailed in, or is it just like placed there?
No, it's been nailed in. Yeah. It's like a big sort of beam like you would see from like an upright post. And it's been nailed into the door frame.
Rel will... Val.
You did it! You did it!
I did it. It's my character and I did it.
Yeah. We're so good at this.
He will grab a small bag and pull out a small bone and look at it and look at the shed, and he'll cast Augury.
Excellent.
You receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a course of action you choose to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the table, so wheel, woe, wheel and woe, or indifference. So good, bad, good and bad, neither good or bad. Spell doesn't account for circumstances such as other spells that might change the results. Yeah.
Excellent.
And he's basically wanting to know if going into the shed is a good idea.
You get the distinct feeling as though your ancestors are talking to you that going into the shed is both a bad idea but also a good idea.
Wheel and woe. Guess it's not that house.
Says Bell.
And you will shoulder Rel and walk towards the shed.
Excellent. You make your way to the shed. It has a simple wooden latch upon it. The storm, meanwhile, rages overhead. What would you like to do?
Can I flick the latch, try it, and try the door?
Of course you can. You try the door. It easily unlocks and you pull it open. The interior of the shed smells of fresh dirt and seems dark. There are no lights in here. Would you like to head inside?
Yeah.
Rel whispers in Bell's ear. Rel is very tired.
He will sort of grab a piece of cloth and wrap it around the end of his staff and druidcraft a light. Light it.
Excellent. You step inside and out of the rain, closing the door behind you. The shed is small. It appears disused. There is not much around. Simply shelves that are empty, an abandoned pitchfork, a well-worn crate. Even the floor itself is beginning to rot. But at least you're out of the rain. Could you please make a perception from the both of you as you gaze around and listen to the storm? What do you hear?
I got a 21.
21.
Somehow, yep, a 13.
13. In your heightened fear state, Rel, with a 13 and a 21 from Bell, you manage to keep quiet as you hear the thudding footsteps of the creature somewhere out there wandering around. You both stay silent, and eventually the footsteps fade and do not return. As you are safe in the shed, you take a short rest to heal your wounds, to take a breather, and to take stock of your situation.
Yeah.
Would you like to roll up a short rest, please?
Okay, I will use 2 hit die.
I'm gonna use 4.
Please let me know your new hit point totals.
at 48.
48 for Rel.
27 healing. 50.
51 for Bell. Excellent. So, you've had a moment to rest, to dry your clothes as much as possible, and to recover some much needed hit points. You now, after catching your breath, look around at the strange garden shed that you're actually in. It does feel safer than the house, but not altogether safe. Nothing here feels safe, and you still feel like you're being watched. Rel more than Bell, for madness reasons, but you both still feel like you are being watched.
Now that I can understand you, what happened when you were gone?
You know, the thing, man. Like, you just came and was running after me, and then I found you, and then it found us, and then we ran away, and then, you know, just all of that.
Okay. Oh. What happened to the others then?
Neither of you have any remembrance. You have no idea where Piper went. Bell, you have no idea where Fitzgerald or Moonin are.
Rel
Between us.
will look around the little shed for valuables and animals.
Yes.
Valuables and animals. Love it. Rel, please look around the shed. Bell, what are you doing while Rel begins to investigate the shed?
He would first of all cast Goodberry
Yes.
and hand a handful of berries to Rel. Nourishing and healing 4 hit points. 10? No, 5 hit points, so we all both get another 5.
You both get another 5?
So 53.
Yeah. And then it's also very nourishing, so you feel
Very nourishing. Sure.
full.
Yeah. Would it remove a level of exhaustion, Bell? How
No.
nourishing are we talking?
Well,
Nothing
5
can.
of them. 1 nourishes you for a day, so 5 would be.
I have to finish a long rest to remove 1 level of exhaustion.
Amazing.
And then he would look for some like woodworking tools or gardener's tools or
Sure.
that sort of thing.
Please investigate or perceive for tools. Meanwhile, Rel, what did you roll for your investigating and looking for animals and or valuable things?
With an investigation. Okay, well, I figured out my perceptions plus is 9, so what I roll will just get me a +1.
Yeah.
For investigation, if we're doing that,
Sure.
it's... Oh, can I choose?
You can.
It'll be a 17.
17. Excellent. As you look around, Rel, you do not find anything of real value here. Seems mostly just rotting wood and soggy soil. But you do see what seems to be like a large iron ring sitting on the ground just by itself. It seems very out of place. It's dark and burnished.
So it doesn't count as shiny.
Kind of shiny, a dark shiny.
And no animals around.
Not unless you count like cockroaches and centipedes or like little spiders making webs in the corners.
Counting them, yeah.
Yeah. You now have several centipedes and cockroaches and spiders crawling on you, Rel, making
Yay.
a little family.
He will hold them in his hand
Yeah.
and gently speak to them. And will cast Speak with Animals.
Excellent.
And will ask, because they only know like very vague and specific things.
Yeah.
So he will ask,
Rel thinks.
survival. Okay, so survival or companionship. Information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever it has perceived within the past day. Firstly, ask them if they've seen any other humanoid figures.
The cockroaches and centipedes have not. They've been hiding underneath things, as they're wont to do. But the spider, she says, yes, they come through here sometimes. I have to protect my webs. That's why I build them in the corners.
I know. Your web is very beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
And if I could, have you seen the giant scary beast recently?
I don't know what that is, she says, having no real concept of giant scary beasts.
Okay. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful life. And he'll place down all of the critters.
Excellent. They mostly just crawl back underneath things and down through cracks in the floor, except for the spider who makes her way back across the room and into the top corner. Meanwhile, Belle, you've been looking around for tools. What was your investigation or perception for looking around for tools?
60.
16. Excellent. You find the old sort of wooden pitchfork and a handsaw, which is rusted, and the wood feels dry and flaky. They could be useful, but apart from that, it seems this place has been cleaned out. As you approach Rel, you also see the large iron ring just sitting on the floor near the corner of the room. It's not really a tool, but you're not sure what it is either.
You will take the saw and put it by the front door. Could be useful. And then he'll go over and look at the ring. Hey man, do you know what this is? And he'll put our finger in it.
Yep.
Our finger.
Our finger.
Yeah.
Your finger is now covered in dust, and the place where Belle's finger was appears clear of dust, and the metal beneath, as I said, is like a dark iron ring.
pick it up and look at it.
Excellent. You try to pick it up, it does not come up off the floor. It's attached to something. As you try to pick it up, you feel something shift. Could you make a perception, please? Or investigate. You may investigate also.
Advantage on both.
Dang.
It's the Loxodon racial feature.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rel is still blinking with one eye at a time
Yep.
with their exhaustion.
At least I'm not cold.
Laughs Rel.
13.
13. Excellent. You can't figure out why anyone would like put an iron ring on the ground with like a little metal nail. It's like a little metal hoop, like one of those U-shaped nails. They've like hammered this ring into the ground with it.
Why isn't it coming out?
Says Rel, standing behind you.
The little nail. He has a sickle. Can he get like the point of the sickle that he has and like try and pry up the nail?
Sure. Please make an athletics check to try to pry the nail.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, excellent. Yeah, you begin to pry the nail. It seems to be quite difficult, but it is coming loose. Would you like to try again?
Of course. 16.
16. With the 16, the nail comes loose even more, creaking and groaning as it pulls from the wood. It seems to have been here for quite some time. Rel, would you or Bell like to roll an investigation or perception, as I'm assuming you're both looking at this with great interest?
Yes.
Indeed.
Oh, natural 20.
50.
Nat 20. Classic. Rel, you're enamored by this. It doesn't make sense to you either. Why would someone put a ring on the ground and then hammer it into the ground with a nail? Perhaps it was used to hold someone or like chain them up to this ring, to the floor. It's unclear. Belle, you suddenly get a spark of inspiration and you look all around you and you laugh. Of course you know what this is. It's the ring pull for a trapdoor. The reason you can't pull it open is because you're standing on the door. You take a step back and you pull the ring.
Yeah.
The trapdoor comes loose quite easily. It fits snugly into the floor, barely noticeable. But there is now a ladder heading down into the earth beneath the shed.
Before stepping down, he will light a little bundle of sticks and drop it down.
I was gonna say, don't you already have a
torch? Yeah,
A
but
torch?
he wants to keep the torch.
Ah,
So
okay.
he's gonna throw something else down.
Okay. So you light a bundle of sticks and you throw them down?
Yeah.
Excellent. At the bottom of the ladder there seems to be some stairs which go down into a dirt floor cellar.
We should go down.
It's not up here. This thing, man. Whatever it is, whatever that thing was, not a good day.
We could get trapped or haunted or die of suffocation or everything else.
Bro, man, come on. You know me. I'm good with dirt. And he'll cast mold earth and like move just like a cube earth outside. Like, I'm assuming there's a window in the shed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like move a cube of earth. See, when you get stuck, I can dig it.
That's cool.
Rel acquiesces, and you move down the trapdoor and into the cellar. At the bottom of the ladder, the stairs make their way underground. The stairs are made of stone, and they are quite steep. At the bottom, the dirt is damp, almost soggy, as though it is holding a lot of water, probably from the storm. There are barrels shattered all around, roots from trees nearby growing into the cellar itself. The light from your torch casts long shadows, like fingers of blackness, towards the far walls that move as you do. The entire place has an air of secrecy about it, a strangeness to it, as if something is amiss or missing or important here, but you can't put your finger upon it. What would you like to do? Says Rel.
I don't know, man. As he takes ginger step forward after ginger step forward.
Moving slowly forward, you make your way down the stairs. The smell of damp earth gets stronger as you go down.
Elle will breathe in very viscerally, he'll be like, oh my god, this is amazing. One of the best smells, a muddy druid could love.
Yeah, that's true.
And he'll get down to the bottom and have a bit of a look around.
Excellent.
I'm
You
not
hop.
even.
How?
I'm not even kidding.
This is rolling nat 20 once again.
Yeah, 2 in a row.
Wow. Wow. That's right. What did I roll? 3 in a row the other night? That was crazy.
Wow.
It was at the club. Someone rolled their spell, and then I rolled a nat 20 to resist it as the ringmaster, who's making a cameo at the moment.
Silvery Barbs.
Silvery
And then another
Barbs.
Silvery Barbs.
Nat 20 again. Silvery Barbs, nat 20 again.
Had to be. Just
Yeah.
had to be.
Yeah. That poor player was devastated. They were sure that was going to help. Oh gosh. But really, you can't help nat 20s. You really just can't. It is just what it is. But yeah. As with your nat 20, meanwhile, as you look around, you do see something quite obvious. In the corner of the room is a skull. But not just any skull. I just need to load it in. Because for whatever reason, it did not load in. But there it is. in the corner of the room, a huge bull skull. Other bones sticking up and about around it. And around it in the mud, almost imperceptible from this distance, but with your nat 20 and your love of mud, Bell, you do notice it. Dark eldritch runes drawn around it. Some sort of ritual has been performed here.
Does it look like druidic runes or like other arcane?
There are elements of it that you recognize. Some of them seem druidic but perverted. Others you cannot understand at all. They're almost incomprehensible.
What did you find?
I'm assuming that was more of a like scared, what did you find from the top of the stairs from Rel?
You're gonna need your help, man. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on.
And he says, but that, and he points to the skull, and just like pauses.
Belle will creep down the stairs and follow his point and just stare at it.
Excellent. A giant minotaur skull sitting here in the mud in a strange cellar. You also see the lines, Rel, but you can't see them as closely as Bell can. It doesn't make as much sense to you what they are.
Is that?
Moving a little closer, as you know, curiosity gets the better of one.
Are you sure you want to go closer to that thing?
Says, but Rel's like torn between staying close to Bell right now and staying away from everything, I'm assuming. Would you like to follow Bell in?
Yeah.
Seems some of the ancestor magic,
As you move closer, by the way, please both roll perception.
19.
13.
19 and 13. With a 13, you do not see much, Rel. Just now more of those lines drawn in this dark, sticky mud. Bell.
Rel's eyes like when you're slowly falling asleep and your like eyes on focus, but you force them to stay awake.
Yeah.
And
Poor
that
Rel.
he's doing that constantly.
Poor Rel. Poor Rel. Bell, you on the other hand, you notice that the ground here is getting darker than it was nearby. Would you like to make a survival or an investigation?
Absolutely survival. That's a 16.
16. Excellent. With the acrid metallic tang in the air, you realize that the ground here is soaked with blood. What would you like to do?
We can see roots and things around, can't we?
Yes.
Where is the damn spell, please? Is it a 5th level spell? Okay, he will. Oh, he doesn't need any special things.
He doesn't need any special things. He can just do it.
He can just do it. He will sort of gesture and wave his hands around towards the plants, and they will start like writhing and wriggling as he casts Speak with Plants. And he will ask, dudes, dudettes, what happened here?
The plants seem to be a little bit cautious to answer. They just say, food, but bad food, but food, but bad food.
If I were to give you good food, would you tell me?
No, we don't understand, comes the sort of thoughts from the plants. They don't understand why it's bad. It's not bad for them, it's just food. It's like there's too much of it or something's wrong with it. They don't understand. They just know there is food here, fertilizer. That's why they grow here. That's why they send their roots down here.
Plants know it's bad, but they don't. Oh man, I thought it was over this time.
I'm sure they're doing the best they can.
I'm sure of that too.
Do you know what that is? A skull. A weird circle.
If you look at here and there, they look like the runes that I would use, but they're not right. They're not like your runes. Your runes are a bit more fancy.
They're fancy. They're just runes.
Do you know the kind of magic I do?
Yes. That is a lovely distance from here.
That it does.
So why does this seem unnatural? It's an animal skull, that should be natural. Why does it not seem natural?
Don't you think that this here skull is the beast?
Beast. Then why is it here? Was there another one?
Another what? Man, don't you be telling me there's another one.
Well, if there was, shouldn't it be dead? Because that's its skull?
What if it's spirit?
Team, could you please make a perception roll as you stare at the strange runes in the skull?
6.
16.
A 6. Rel, you notice nothing out of the ordinary. Everything seems normal. I mean, as normal as it has been since you got here.
Yeah.
It is strange, but Belle, you notice the ground beginning to swell and crawling towards you. Muddy hands of blood out of the ground, crawling forward, almost undetectable, towards you. What do you do, Belle? Rel has taken half a step forward to see if they can see what's going on. They have not noticed the hands.
He will, man, wait! And he'll throw out, like, sparks as he'll cast Fairy Fire.
Oh, so good.
Can they all please make a Dex 16?
Two of them have passed.
Okay, those two are not outlined, but the other three are.
Excellent.
I don't know how you can denote that.
Let's make them this. I'll tell you what. I'll make them upside down.
Haha.
The upside down ones have been marked by Fairy Fire. Excellent. Rel, you see 3 blood-soaked, muddy hands crawling towards you.
Just detached hands?
They just look like they are detached hands made from blood and mud. They drag themselves through the mud like disgusting slugs or snails, clawing their way towards you.
He makes a startled yelp and immediately backs away.
Can't do that very fast.
Yeah, he tries to.
Um,
Forgive me for being enraptured by the story and forgetting that Florence or something.
and he'll point out the other two that are not marked as well.
In the torchlight, they are now not easy to see, but clear to you, Rel. There are more than 3, at least 5 that you can see crawling their way towards you.
Man?
Is there any other exit other than the ladder?
Rel, please look around. Do you see any other exits?
12.
Rel, you see no other exits. There is nothing here that you can see apart from the ladder to get out.
That might.
The gears begin to grind in Belle's head.
Let's see if it works. He'll swirl his hands and the ground sort of in front of him starts to swirl and churn. The rocks start to buffet everywhere.
Yep. I would like to point out, as you do such, blood drips from the ground.
That's fine. He's already wearing the brown pants, so don't worry.
Perfect.
Can all of the hands make a Dex 16 save?
Pass, fail, pass, fail, fail. So, the 2 here, so this one here, and its little friend that's upside down, both have both have passed. The rest have failed.
Okay, cool.
Let's just say that these 2 like leap out of the way before the eruption happens.
Oh my god, did I roll hot on that?
Okay.
So if they failed, they take 30 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. Excellent.
And
So,
if they pass, they take half.
so these 3 are now broken and bruised, barely scraping along on like one or two fingers each as they drag themselves towards you in the cellar. The other two are in much better shape, and they begin sort of like scuttling around like little crabs, trying to surround you.
Looks like we can hurt him, man.
Oh, what are those things?
Kill it!
Excellent. So I believe that the last combat was finished by Rel, who escaped out the door.
No, I
Uh,
bolted out the door with the nat 20, so it's back to Rel.
Well, that
Back
was...
to the hand.
Oh, you did, that's true. So it's the hands.
Oh no, it's the hands!
The hands, the hands! Several of the hands leap towards Belle.
Get one reaction for it? Yeah, one reaction, Halo of Swords.
Okay.
That's-
Is that an AoE
Whatever the-
or...
No, it's just the one creature.
Okay.
So whatever was first, we'll take 8 necrotic.
Boom! The first hand falls to the ground, soaking back into the mud, dead. The other two miss Belle entirely, flopping to the ground as Belle swats them away. They slide into the earth, coming to a stop and flipping themselves back upright on their broken bones. Another two, one leaps up onto a barrel, like a face hugger from Alien, and it squirts blood towards Rel. The other one leaps, trying to attack Belle from behind. Belle, that is a nat 20. So this hand has grasped you by the throat. Its long claws piercing into your neck. Oh, that is 9 damage that you will take. What's that put you on? 47? Could you please make either an athletics check to try to remove it or a constitution save to resist the strangulation?
I'll try to remove it with a 22.
22 will help. It is not stronger than you are, Belle. You grasp it, you pull it off, and you throw it into the mud in front of you. It hops back up, ready to attack. Meanwhile, this one is spitting blood. That is only a 12. So it's just going to hit with a spray of blood. That is 5 damage to Rel.
what kind of damage?
Uh,
What damage?
No, it's going to be acid.
Acid. Let's see.
48. Could you please make a constitution save?
Ooh. Oh. I was like, wow, I'm so happy. And then I remembered. So from a 19, it's now an 11.
11 will not pass. Unfortunately. Could you please roll a 1d10?
Number 5.
That is absolutely perfect for this.
Great. Love that.
Cool. Rel, you will experience some more madness.
Great.
You have contracted creeping madness from the blood. Could you please roll a 1d6?
Which one does this replace?
We'll see.
I got a 2.
This is going to replace you having a loot horde. Could you roll a 1d10?
Okay. Can I please roll this one? 1.
1. Ooh. Excellent. You do not feel safe alone. You will panic unless you are close to another character.
Gee, that changes so much for me.
Could you roll 1d10?
Okay. 4.
You are also sure that every time you're not looking at them, that Belle is watching you for some reason. You have a paranoid delusion about it.
Does that just add on, or does it replace it?
Those add on because you have the creeping madness sickness. So you have 2 from that column now. So you're not sure why. It makes you feel uneasy. When you're talking to Belle and looking at them, that's fine. When you're not looking at Belle, you have this creeping paranoid delusion that they're looking at you when you're not looking at them. Meanwhile, Rel, it is your turn. What action do you take? You quickly check. Belle was just looking at you, but they've stopped now. They're looking at the hands instead. You assume?
Yep. Their eyes are like darting around to each of the creatures, and Belle, and making sure he's very close by. He doesn't really know what to do. He's
That is a natural response to this situation.
in fear, and hiding behind Belle, and another sort of guidance from Earth itself. He's not very aware of it, but his boot unconsciously starts making some sort of symbol in the ground, and it will glow green, and he will cast Conjure Animals.
Ooh.
And so you see these spectral, intangible pack of snakes writhe out of the dirt. And
Nice.
I think it says 60 feet. Yeah, it says 60 feet, so I assume.
Snakes don't have feet.
I know. That's why it's confusing, and I'm double checking with you. It's called Yes Andy by folks. So whenever it moves within 10 feet, the pack of a creature I can see, and whenever a creature I can see enters the space within 10 feet of the pack or ends its turn there, I can force that creature to make a dex save, and it takes damage on a failed dex save. It can only make this save only once per turn.
Nice.
So, could all of the things within 10 feet of essentially me wear this? Or actually, it's 60 feet. What? How big is this pack?
It's a pack of anacondas.
A pack of 6. Yep. So I guess everyone except Belle, because I can make the difference.
Nice.
Make a dex save.
Druid's near AoE, hey?
Yeah, it's pretty
absolutely.
crazy.
I have so many AoEs. That's why I haven't been using any. Because you're right there.
Alright. Let me just give you some snack.
That's good.
That is very good.
There we are. Snacks.
Snacks! Yay.
Snacks everywhere. Then everyone needs to make a dexterity save.
Yeah.
The one on the barrel gets a 16. The one on the ground gets a 17. then a 9 for the one that Bell just threw, and then a 15 for the one that's over here that leapt out of the way before.
17 is the DC, so only one succeeds.
Nice, only the barrel man, the one that spat at you.
Barrel man. Okay, so all of them who failed take 23.
23?
Yeah, 23 slashing damage.
Cool. Or they could just die, because that's a lot of damage.
I like that. I like that. Big fan.
Yeah, excellent. These snacks slither around, snacking things. Any other actions, Rel?
Quite frankly, no. He's still kind of just trembling in fear. The only times he will cast spells is by accident or by, like, some sort of magical occurrence. That's it.
It's like rote for him. Like he just.
Well, there's...
This is the situation I'm at. It's like the brain takes over, but the thoughts are like, no,
Yeah.
do anything.
So a lot of his father's guidance is like in his brain of teaching him druidic magic. So like that will come in handy, but it's very like subconscious.
Rel, the hand on the barrel leaps through the air, long claws extended. It reaches for your face. Suddenly, a dagger flies through the air, hitting the hand, throwing it sideways, and pinning it to the ground. Where's the hand? Hand be dead. Where is the...
I'm so excited.
You so what?
I'm excited.
Excited? Excellent. As you turn around, you see at the top of the stairs a slightly familiar figure. It is the young lady who greeted you when you first entered the house. She has another dagger in her hand, ready, looking around.
So I've never met this woman.
You have not?
You have? Haven't? Oh, you haven't,
No.
because you went in the oh my goodness.
You have not.
Rel will still very close to Bell. Raising his gaze to me. You're not here to hurt us, are you?
She rolls her eyes. If I was here to hurt you, you would have been dead by now. Says, just sort of strolling down through the mud, walking past the two of you and over and just sort of staring at the Minotaur and the dark runes sprawled on the ground.
Hey man, you know about that?
She just holds up like a finger as if to tell you to be quiet.
But
Nonsense, she says. It's unclear if she's talking to Rel or Bell or just about the runes themselves. She pulls out her dagger, flicking it deftly between her fingers from an upright position to a downright stabbing motion. Silhouetted in your torchlight, it actually looks quite creepy. She bends down and takes the dagger and plunges it into the mud, scraping it across, cutting through the markings and lines on the ground. Somewhere outside, you hear a hideous yell, a scream, an unholy voice calling out in anguish. It echoes. Please make a wisdom save.
19.
Even with a +8, a 13 might not.
Unfortunately, Belle, you jump. This freaks you out. Please roll a percentage.
Ooh, it's your turn.
20.
20. Wow. In the far corner of the room, behind the Minotaur's skull, in the corner, you are sure you saw something. And then off in your peripheral vision, near the stairs, you quickly turn, Belle. You see a figure in the shadows, you're sure, for a second, but you can't see them now. Maybe you were just imagining things.
It's paranoid now.
No, that is just a spooky thing that happened. You need to roll a d6 to figure out what actually happens to you. Do you have any madness yet, Belle?
I have the impatience. I figured out the impatience. It's more like he makes a decision and just does it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I got a 2.
2, please roll 1d10.
7.
Excellent. Belle, you yelp. You suddenly realize you're standing in muddy, wet earth. Everywhere your feet lift up, every step you take, that footprint fills with water. People drown in water, Belle. You need to get out of here now. You have developed an uncontrollable fear of water, Belle. You may even let yourself die of thirst rather than drink. You'll need to make wisdom saves to deal with water.
Oh man. Ooh, that's 14 on this particular wisdom save.
Yeah, excellent. Belle, you're trying to get to dry land as fast as possible. You have an uncontrollable fear of water. You must run away from it if you fail your wisdom save, which you have done.
I failed. Okay.
You look around, you have some barrels, which you could jump onto. There's also Rel, they look like a dry spot. Or you can make a run for the stairs.
Feel like he would go to the nearest non-person, yeah.
Yeah. You leap up on top of the barrel. Water is all around you. Terrifying, terrifying water. People can drown in a puddle if they're face down. Meanwhile,
Man, what am
Are you okay?
Man.
there's a lot of water, Belle. A lot of water. Meanwhile, the young lady walks back over towards the two of you, looking at Belle up on top of the barrel, shaking her head and rolling her eyes, looking towards Rel, who's, I'm assuming, still there shivering.
Not from the cold. At least.
Not from the cold. She cleans the dagger on her sleeve, flicks it, and it disappears somewhere. You'll make him mad, you know, she says, matter-of-factly.
Ooh.
Him. The one who caused all of this.
So you didn't trap us in here?
Trap you here? I'm trapped myself, she says. She just sort of like walks past Rel, a little bit like uncomfortably close to you, but not close enough that she touches you.
Are you trapped too?
She turns around. That's what I said, wasn't it? you want to get out of here or not?
Do you, do you, do you know, do water?
She just rolls her eyes. Stay here for all I care, then. And she walks up the stairs, hops onto the ladder, and begins climbing.
We need to find her. She might.
You can still see her long boots on the ladder. She hasn't disappeared yet.
Can Bell roll for a moment of clarity? Because he can get himself out of this. He just needs to, like, pull himself together.
You can make another wisdom save.
How the 21 sound?
21's fine. Bell,
Cool.
as
You
long
will,
as long as you don't breathe the water in, you'll be fine. You hold your breath, step down from the barrel.
He was gonna mold Earth a dry path.
That is absolutely brilliant. Yes, indeed. You mold a dry path of earth. And you can easily make your way. But you are still terrified of the water all around you. Rel?
Oh wait! Don't leave me here.
Excellent. Come on then. It'll be all over soon, she says. And she begins climbing the ladder.
I'm glad I do.
Excellent. You all climb the ladder, escaping. Can what?
I'm just thinking of how exhausted he is. Can he even climb that?
Yeah, he can climb, that's fine.
That's good.
You find the young lady standing in the garden shed. There is no giant minotaur skull here. You find the young lady standing in the garden shed. She smooths her skirt, checks her hair, and seems to be not really caring about what's going on. I told you you'll make him mad doing things like that.
We do wrong.
Not wrong exactly. If you want to bring his wrath down upon you.
Man, what are we supposed to do? Big beasties coming in and out of the walls, out of the doors, through the windows.
I suppose you did open the door. I've destroyed the runes that control it. You'll be able to hurt it now. Before it was fed by the darkness of this place. That's been broken, she says, a hint of a smile curling at the left-hand side of her mouth. But its axe is still sharp. An executioner, that one. One of his minions that does his bidding. Trust me. It hurts. It hurts to die.
What do you mean by that?
Stay in this place long enough and you'll find out. Come on. We have to get back to the main house and find your friends before they're all devoured. Unless you don't want to.
We should find them.
Oh, we'll find them. Did you say you're scared of water?
Yeah.
You never had that before.
It's just the place, man. It's freaking me out.
I also feel that.
You two stay in here. I'll go look around. Get some rest. I'll be back soon. She walks over to the door, walks out into the rain and closes it behind her.
So many questions.
Says Rel, moving over to the window. Roll a perception.
15.
15. Staring out into the night, even though she just left, you can't see her anywhere. Where did she go?
She's gone.
This place feels secure enough. And the two of you decide to take a long rest.
Long rest.
A long rest! Rel, the whole works, okay? We've got lights everywhere. We've got some sort of makeshift bed. Angel is sleeping next to Rel, and Rel's like huddled in a ball.
There you go. I've given Rel Angel again.
Yeah, he's just slowly petting him.
Could you each please make a not a perception, a percentage roll?
80.
28.
80 and 28. With a 28, Belle, you sleep like a log. You feel safe, secure, and warm. Rel, with an 80, at some point during the night, during your sleep, you bolt awake. You feel as though you're being watched. But Angel seems to be fine. They seem to be okay. And that lets you know that it's probably okay. You eventually drift back off to sleep, although it is fitful. Please each process a long rest.
Good.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy.
Oh my
Woohoo!
What does that take your health up to, Rel?
god.
Oh, Belle is 83.
Yeah. He's a beefy boy.
Rel,
I'm at 53.
53.
I now only have -6 to D20 things and -15 to speed.
It's not as bad as it was.
Yay!
After your long rest, you find that all your madness has faded.
What?
For now.
All the madness.
Yes!
So I'm not impatient and I'm not scared of water.
Correct.
I no longer have paranoia about you watching me. I still don't want to be alone. I feel like myself and no longer think I'm the best person in the world.
Hooray.
What's up?
Well played.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so we couldn't have killed that thing even if we stood and fought.
yeah.
Yep.
I had a feeling, because considering it was chasing you throughout the whole house.
Yeah. I mean, no one...
Also, I don't want to fight that thing.
Yeah. No one deliberately, like, checked that that was the thing, but definitely there was some narrative prompts that I gave to show that nothing you were doing was having effect.
Yeah, I think he sort of made it like a threat that, like, when it did, like,
20 damage.
what was it, 24 damage or
Yeah.
whatever it was, just like
You did
slashed my health in half. It's like,
This
I
is a
could
threat
probably
that we
do
can't deal with,
another
right?
round,
Yeah.
and then I'm rolling death saving throws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was fully prepared for my 4th level cure wounds. I was like, I got
No, look, I think we had a good time there where we built that
was
up
so fun.
so that it. I needed. The other monsters have been interesting, but I needed something that was existential. So funny you mentioned like Pyramid Head, because that was exactly what I was like. I need something in this game that is going to be this existential threat that is just a
Yeah.
constant threat that could burst through a wall at any moment. So yeah, welcome.
Yeah, that's what I was
Welcome
like,
to that
you
guy.
had, like,
grinding blade against the ground. I was like, oh my god, did you just Silent Hill us?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Listen, this is
No,
a
it was
fun.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is a fun
That was
break.
truly
Fun break.
fantastic.
Hats off, sir.
Hey,
That was
Wasted.
thank you. Do you want to say goodbye to YouTube? We'll stop recording. Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Hopefully you were sufficiently scared. We will see you next time. Bye.